Welcome back to the broadcast, avid listeners. Join us now as we return to the foggy moors of England for tonight's second installment of Pendleton Park.
Previously on Pendleton Park, our dear Lord and Lady experienced the true horror of being temporarily inconvenienced for a short time by the untimely and quite selfish death of their faithful butler, Wendell, only to be almost immediately assuaged by the arrival of his identical twin brother, Bertram. Lady Pendleton looked at what might have been a rose bush, and a certain box of chocolate biscuits remained mysteriously unaccounted for. Join us for this evening's second installment, Something in the Walls, or The Quentin Conundrum. We join the action once again with Lord Pendleton in his study.
Oh, you get that lasagna, you wily cat, you. Just delightful. Oh, well, bugger and blast, there it is again. Bertram, could you come in here for a moment?
Yes, Lord Pendleton, reading up on today's news.
What? Yes, important, business news and such. First things first, Bertram. I'd like to welcome you aboard as our new butler.
Oh, thank you, sir. It is an honor to take my dear brother's place after his untimely passing. Such a tragedy.
Yes, it's quite upsetting. He was rather like a butler to me. He hid my favorite chocolate biscuits somewhere on the estate and popped his clogs before telling me where they were. Nevertheless, we carry on. Now then, down to business. I trust you're fully recovered from your adventure to the mailbox the other day. Those feral chimney-sweep children didn't get the best of you, did they?
No, the little scamps. They tried to surround me, brandishing their wire brushes, all 6 of them all told. Foaming mouths and newsboy hats everywhere, but I gave them what for.
Excellent. We'll need you in peak physical condition. We can't have you going the way of your brother now, can we?
Hilarious, sir.
I know. Now, you said when we hired you that one of your skills was hunting and trapping, correct?
That is correct, sir. I survived many a night while traversing the dark, mysterious subcontinent of India by trapping mongooses using only my cravat, a rusty tuna can lid, and a pair
Yes. No, that's quite good, Bertram. Listen. We've been having a bit of an issue with pests. Something has gotten into the walls and is scratching around in there. Set a trap for it, will you?
I shall set my most cunning ensnarement, sir.
Excellent. Oh, I believe I hear my lovely wife approaching.
All I'm saying, Moira, is that you shouldn't lie to me if you don't want to be reprimanded. And by reprimanded, I mean punished. And by punished, I am referring to the live stoat that I hid in your uniform closet. I do hope you have learned your lesson.
Yes, Mum. May I go tend to my wounds now? He was quite agitated by the time I discovered him.
No, all right. But after that, you'll need to go catch it.
Well, what was that all about, dearest?
Well, it appears that Moira has been taking my jewelry. I noticed that some of it had gone missing, and when I confronted her about it, she acted like she had no idea what I was talking about.
Good Lord, what an unexpected rebellion.
Indeed. Naturally, I had to dissuade such behavior. I never would have expected such a thing from Moira, though. It's a good thing she's never been allowed to leave the mansion in 13 years, or I'm sure I never would have found my missing baubles. In the air duct, no less.
My word, and you're certain it was Moira?
Yes. If I didn't have Bertram down on the floor polishing the eyeballs in the bearskin rugs, he never would have noticed the gleam of silver between the vent slats. Who else could it have been but Moira?
Good Lord, you don't think she's also responsible for my disappearing chocolate biscuits as well?
It's possible. She could be capable of anything, the hardened criminal. Why, I believe she may have stolen my brandy glass right out of my hand. I thought I had one a few moments ago.
Turtle Dove, I do believe I heard you finish that one and smash the glass against the wall, as you are wont to do.
Oh, yes. Moira, another brandy, please, when you're quite finished dilly-dallying with your weasel bites.
Yes, Mum.
Well, with that settled, I can get back to my funny papers. Business. Funny business. All that funny business in Parliament that I read about in this paper.
The trap has been set, sir. I must say it is my finest work to date. It's amazing what a difference it makes to use proper tools to set it, instead of a sharpened toothbrush, a hollowed-out King James Bible, a rope made from my own hair.
Yes. Yes, well done, Bertram. I'm sure we'll have whatever it is in no time.
Whatever what is, my love?
Oh, there's been some sort of an animal scratching about inside the walls for the last couple days. It's been driving me mad.
Well, it isn't my stoat. I had him delivered from my furrier just this morning.
Well, madam, if the trap I set works according to plan, we shall know soon enough.
Yes, well, I suppose we shall. Good Lord, what was all that ruckus?
The trap has been sprung!
Well, let's go see, quickly.
Goodness gracious, it's...
What nefarious creature awaits our dear lord and lady? Can Bertram's trap contain such a beast? Will Lord Pendleton ever finish his funny papers? Find out in the hot stopping conclusion of Pendleton Park after these messages.
This broadcast is brought to you by Professor McGillicuddy's famous old-fashioned crow poison, now available in corn flavor. Professor McGillicuddy's Birds of a Feather Die.
Put down the shotgun, the axe and harpooner. McGillicuddy's gets 'em dead sooner.
We now return to the harrowing conclusion of Pendleton Park.
Well, we've certainly caught one ne'er-do-well.
Sir, Mum.
Moira, you appear to be a bit, hanging upside down.
So, as well as being a thief, Moira's also the rodent that's been scratching about in our walls.
No, madam, I believe she just came across my trap by mistake.
And she spilled my brandy. That's coming out of your pay.
You don't pay me, Mum.
So we still have a creature on the loose.
Is anyone going to cut me down?
But, shh, there it is again.
It's definitely coming from inside the walls.
Oh, there's a lot of blood rushing to my head.
Let's spread out and see if we can pinpoint it.
I'll check the north wall.
I'll check the kitchen.
I'll check. Wait, what the devil?
What is it, my love?
My newspaper. It's gone. It was just here a moment ago.
Thieving again, Moira, at a time like this.
Now, love, it could not possibly have been Moira. She's over there, still hanging upside down by her ankle.
Oh, have all of you always been giant talking stoats? That does not seem right.
That's no excuse.
Sir, Mum, I believe it's possible that whatever's in the walls may be your culprit. Sir, could you join me over here at the window, please? I don't wish to frighten the ladies, but tell me what you see.
Why, look at that! We do have a window!
Outside the window, sir.
Oh! It's that blasted pack of feral chimney sweeps roaming around again. Bertram, didn't you say there were 6 of them total?
I did, sir.
Then why do I only count 5? Good Lord, you don't suppose...
But I do, sir.
I think it's coming from over here by the vent.
Stand back, Turtle Dove, and allow a man to handle this. Bertram, handle it.
It would be my honor, sir. Avaunt, villain!
Gracious! He's propelled himself right through the wall.
Are you quite injured, Bertram?
Only my skin, sir. It'll grow back.
Good man. You see, darling, now that's devotion, the sign of a good butler. You're really earning your wages today, Bertram.
I get wages, sir.
No, don't be silly, of course not. And this damage is coming out of your paycheck.
Very good, sir.
Now then, Bertram, have you collected the quarry whose presence led you to leap all widdershins through the plaster?
Well, sir, my eyes are not what they used to be, especially right now, given the considerable amount of splinters and dust in them. But I believe I have him pinned under my knee, a squirrely bugger he is.
Well, bring him out. Let's look at him.
Oh! Why, it's a child.
Yes, it appears to be a common filth urchin, a dust child, if you will. They tend to find crawl spaces during the chill winter months and often get stuck in the walls.
Hello, governors!
Why, he's adorable.
Yes, he is, madam. I shall snuff him out at once.
But now wait a moment, Bertram. We can't be so cruel. Why, just look at him in his shivering frame, his cherubic coal-stained cheeks, his unsettlingly hollow eyes.
Yes, those are the lifeless, beady eyes of a dust child, all right. Don't let their cuteness fool you. They are feral, ravenous creatures. This one probably got separated from that vicious pack outside and found his way into the wall seeking shelter from the elements.
Forgive me, sir. Mom, I was only looking for a warm place to sleep. It's so cold out there, and the other chimney sweeps are so mean to me.
Oh, you poor dear. We must warm you at once. Bertram, fetch me the brandy in our largest glass. And perhaps something for the child as well. What sort of food do you feral children like?
Well, we like spiders and meat, Mum.
Spiders.
And meat.
Bertram, I believe I've had a change of heart. You may snuff away.
I won't hear of it. Dearie, you may stay with us as long as you like, and there will be no snuffing.
Blimey, thanks, Mum.
Are you sure about this, darling? He may be dangerous, and you can hardly even keep your prized rosebush alive.
Good Lord, I have a rosebush.
Much less a child.
Nonsense. I can too raise a child. I am very nurturing.
Mum, everything is red and fuzzy.
No one cares, Moira.
Oh, all right. But you'll have to be the one to feed and clean up after him.
Well, of course. Bertram, fetch some meat for, what is your name, lovey?
Quentin, Mum.
For Quentin, and get him cleaned up. And where in Blue Perfect Hell is my brandy?
Right away, Mum.
Now, my love, why don't you show me this rose bush?
Of course, dearest. Then perhaps later we can show Quentin around the manse.
Show who?
Well, off they go. I suppose I should get you some fresh clothes and food, Master. Well, he's gone. Where did you get off to?
Hello, Governor.
No, then, young ward, I demand you end this spookery at once and come out.
We want our spiders and meat, sir.
Well, you shall have all the spiders and meat you can quaff, if only you just... Oh! You've been right behind me this whole time. My, but you are a frightful creature.
You're made of meat, aren't you?
What did you say?
I said
I love me new Mommy and Daddy.
I don't like you very much. Ah, yes. Let's go.
Is anyone there? I'm still in the trap. Hello. Will someone get me down?
Indeed. Who will help Moira out of her precarious pendulations?
Oh, I do believe the stoat has returned.
And what of the feral chimney sweep Quentin? What dark, insidious plots hide behind his sweet, adorable hollow eyes?
He does not look happy.
Find out these answers and more on the next episode of...
Oh dear.
Pendleton Park.
Tales of Mild Interest is created by Jesse Hutson and Erica Garraffa and is recorded live at the Dreamhouse Theatre in Lutz, Florida. This episode of Pendleton Park was written by Jesse Hutson and Erica Garraffa. The part of the narrator was Eddie Gomez. Lord Pendleton was played by Jesse Hutson. Lady Pendleton was Erica Garraffa. Moira the maid was Laura Gonzalez Hutson. Bertram the butler was Kelly Clow. And introducing James Hollingsworth as Quentin. Foley sound effects were provided by Tyler Orr, and music was provided by Erica Garraffa. Keep an ear out June 12th for the final installment of TMI Episode 1, Swampy Gunderson Dracula Hunter. And then come see us live at MetroCon in Tampa Bay, July 20th and 21st. For details on new episodes, live show announcements, and more, find us at facebook.com/TMI Radio Plays, or follow our mascot, Professor McGillicuddy, on Twitter, @TMI Radio Plays. Questions? Comments? Email us at tmi.radioplays@gmail.com. Thanks for listening to Tales of Mild Interest, the comedy you see with your ears.